All right, y'all. I got something for you now. I want everybody to know. Put your hands together. This is good. I want to tell you this. I got this song. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing it just for you. If you get the blues, I want you to help me sing it too. I want everybody to hear me when I say that the blues is back and it's here to stay. Let me explain it to you. I used to have someone that meant the whole world to me, but she left me for someone else, left my heart in misery. That's when I found out the blues would always be a part of me. Let me tell you this. You see, when she left me, she gave me the blues. That was the last thing I thought I could use. But now I'm glad she wrote me. I'm glad she gave me the blues. You see, I'm glad I found me. I'm glad I found me someone new. That's why I can say this tonight. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. It's alright. It's alright. Every day in life. Let's justify something here, y'all. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. It's alright. It's alright. Every day in life. I'm gonna play it for you she left me. I'm glad she gave me the blues. You see, I'm addicted to the blues. It was the blues that brought me to you. Yeah, you see, she never given me the blues. I never would have found someone sweet like you. That's why I can say, y'all. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. It's alright. It's alright. Every day and night. I just gotta say to you, y'all help me justify. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. The blues is alright. It's alright. Every day and night. Come here. The blues is alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, this is Uncle Funky Jones, and it's now time for the Poppa C Blues and Southern Soul Show with your host, DJ Poppa C.
Good evening, good evening. That's right, I'm your host, DJ Poppa C. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Well, I got folk on the line checking in already, y'all. I sure appreciate that. That voice you just heard is the Texas Radio Hall of Famer, Uncle Funky Larry Jones. If you want to hear him on KTSU, you make sure you tune in every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. That segment is called The Ultimate Backyard Party. Or now he's doing jazz Monday through Thursdays from 9 a.m. to noon. And guess what? On Mondays, you can find me in the studio as well. And Thursdays because Tuesdays and Wednesdays I'm at the fire station. That's why I'm not at the radio station. So good evening and welcome to another edition of the Poppa C Blues and Southern Soul Show. Again, we have another exciting show with some wonderful artists in the house. Hello, Lady Audrey, Sister Velma Calloway, Stacy Smith. Thank y'all for checking in. Thank y'all for hanging out at the Donna Ward. Good evening and good evening and good evening. As usual, my weekends are busy. Hello, Samantha Lawson. That's my tax lady checking in as well. If I don't get a refund, I'm gonna block you from my page. But I want to shout out to everybody that came out to the Taylors of Houston, to the Houston Best Soul Man show, man. It was a nice crowd, and a nice performance by all the artists. I mean, shout out to Leroy Allen for putting that together. Man, they really came out and supported, and it was a nice event. It was nice weather. Beautiful people. The club setting was nice, and the people came out there to Taylor's with energy, and they enjoyed the show, and all the performers, the artists, Mac Under Gravity, Ariel Bell, other artists. Greg Watson, Lord Hughes, and T-Dash. T-Dash did his thing, man. I mean, all of them. Mac started off, and he set the settings for the club, and Mac Under Gravity. He's high energy. He's Leroy's son, and he's not only an artist, he's an educator, teaches well. So, like it's a moonlight job, and he's good at it. So shout out to all the artists that came out to Taylor's of Houston and did their thing, and all the folk who purchased tickets and came out and enjoyed the show, and me myself, even though I was MCing and DJing. Yeah, because a lot of the who's who came out to enjoy the show. So it was just a really, really nice night. But so Terry Mack, how you doing? But let me also make this announcement. June 13th at Taylor's of Houston, the same place. 3 voices, one night. It's called the Soul Storm with Houston's own, that bad girl, Yvette. Actually, Yvette, she wasn't on the ticket, but Yvette came out, and she was the cherry on top of the show. She came out and she did her thing. She did, but Yvette just Yvette. She come out, on her worst day. Hey, cousin Patricia Ward, Yvette's worst day is her best day. I mean, I don't know if she have off day because she did it. And shout out to also on that ticket for that night, 3 voices, one night. Soul Storm is going to be Yvette Busby, Ginger Harris, and Lady E. Lady E sings a lot of gospel, but she's versatile. She was on the show about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Really nice voice. So I want to say the pre-sale tickets are, I think, $15 and $20 at the door. So, but if you miss this past Saturday at Taylor's of Houston, you missed a really, really good show. Really good show because all those guys did their thing. And, folk were dancing, and they were line dancing, and, it was a good night. The food was excellent. I think Leroy had he had catered So the name of the catering company was Baby's Kitchen, and man, she had all the healthy food, baked stuff, green beans and rice, and it was good, really good. Let me tell you. But nevertheless, it was a good show. So if y'all missed it, you missed a real good time. But on tonight's show, we got well, last week, that's a good theme because Terry Mack, what's up, Terry Mack? Terry Mack is in, I think, Bay City, Texas, for Wharton or Sweeney. That way, somewhere, Terry. Thanks for tuning in the show. But also, let me say this, y'all. We on 3 digital platforms, and if you know folk that want to watch the show, not on my Facebook page, they can go to YouTube. You can get on YouTube if you were in Alaska, if you were in Korea, if you're in Iran, dodging bombs from the U.S. right now. You can get on. YouTube is all over the world, so I have people that inbox me that's from Nebraska, Ohio, that never heard of Southern Soul, the blues we play, and they always inbox me and say, "Hey, man, I really enjoy your show." So they tune in from all over. The only thing I'm missing is getting on TikTok. That's my real good payday. So I got it. Thanks, my baby girl's here tonight, so I got to work on that. But all of you all who've been following us for a year, this month is our 1 year anniversary. And I have this tablet. Everyone we book on the show, I keep a ledger so I know who we are. I have 2 pages for a whole year of folks, Southern Soul artists that we booked. And so next week, for me saying thank you all, Lady Audrey, Velma Calloway, my cousin Trisha, who tune in from time to time, my man Leroy Allen, Stacy Smith, all of y'all who tune in and been following me for a whole year, especially Lady Audrey. Well, before I get to that, Lady Audrey, now, some days I have a bad hair day. And it's getting ready to get cold as well. Lady Audrey knitted me 2 caps, y'all. And she sent me pictures of the hats. She knitted me a blue one and a red one. But I don't have those hats. So either you find a way that I can get my hats, or I will call ICE and have you deported. I know you have a wonderful voice, Lady Audrey. If y'all know Lady Audrey's Superior Band, she's a bad girl, but if I don't get my hats, we're gonna have problems. You don't call the Popo, call ICE, or call Trump, because he don't like us no way. So you will get deported. And that's just a fair warning. But all of y'all who've been following the show for a year, this is our 1 year anniversary. And the last Monday, my Monday wouldn't be the same without you. Lady Audrey, my Monday wouldn't be the same without you either. So I appreciate you. Love you to death. Thank you so much. But because of you all been so faithful and following the show for a whole year, Stacey Smith, ICE. I'm gonna call ICE and get her deported. Not her deported if I don't get my hats. I'm gonna call you after the show. Okay, Lady Audrey, now she get nervous, think I'm having deported. She said, I'm gonna call you after the show. All right, now I know I'll get something going on. I mentioned ICE, that you may have a little something in your blood besides black, and they will deport you, baby. Putting you on notice. Thank you very much. Please and thank you. But now the last Monday of the month, I have a catering company and a food truck. I have a big event in Sugarland, so I will not be on. So next Monday, I will not book any guests. So remember our first show, we did music from every artist, Southern Soul. So I'm gonna wear those hats. I just gonna wear those hats. Okay, Lady Archie, you got jokes. I just not gonna wear my hats. I'm gonna wear my own hats. Thank you very much. But next Monday, y'all, we're gonna feature all our local talent. Well, the guys we have on tonight, and a lot of the talent that's been on, they're so graciously came on the show throughout the year, from Karen Wolf to Shayna Cole, and so many of them to name, Krista Thomas, uh, Terry Wright, Maya B, on and on and on. And I had so many artists on here, from Karen Wolf, Nelly Tiger Travis. Yeah, my first guest was Lenny Williams and Jay Hammer. Yeah, so the show has been heavy and it's been nice. Our viewership has been up to 1,000 a night, which is good. And the good thing about it, all the other DJs that watch the show, they start playing other artists' music because, a lot of times there's so many artists out here, you don't get a chance to hear the music. All the common ones like, King George's and all that stuff. But, once I played it on the show, I played it in the club, somebody come up to me and say, "Man, who was that?" And I give you an example. I played 2 songs of both the guys I have on. I played them Sunday at Superstar. And Poe came with the DJ booth. Who was that? I had to tell them those are local guys. So that's what I like about the show. If you know anything about the music business, if you get deep into it, it's a lot of crabs in the bucket syndrome, and I don't know why those artists won't help other artists out. This world is big enough, the city is big enough where everybody can eat. Since I've been DJing for almost 20 years, and my bookings hadn't slowed down yet. In the summertime, my phone keep ringing. My weekends I eat up. So I say all that to say that, you can help somebody grow or get somewhere. Why not? Why not? So, but anyway, next Monday night is going to be straight music, no guests, little conversation. I might have some of the artists who've been on for months past and come on and say hello for about 5 minutes. And hopefully they won't be long-winded. I'll call them up and say, "Hey, can you just make a quick cameo just to say thank you, because this is our 1-year anniversary this month." And so the last show of the month, I want to show all the listeners appreciation and just play some music. No conversations except for me and folk that just check in and stop by to say hi. So I'm going to play one song, and after which I will introduce our guest for the night. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play one of Lady Archie's favorite artists, because I'm in love with the girl next door. That's Miss Ruth Davis, y'all. Another Houston artist. Brookshire, Texas is in the building.
Talking about that woman, I've been looking out of my window. Yes, I have. I think I'm in love with the girl next door. She got me so upset, I don't know which way to go. I think about her all the time. I wish I was a little someone got behind. So She was there on my side. I feel for her. I just can't hide. Something gotta be done right away. I really need it. You really say I need her. So, see it all over my face. Sometimes I feel like life is out of place. I need someone to satisfy me. You see the fire, I'll just be the baby. That me moving my appetite. I go to the table, I go
Houston's own Lou Davis. How you feel a bad man, y'all? Shout out to my girl Chrissy Loves in the building. Chrissy Loves is another Houston artist. She's one of the artists I will feature next Monday night, along with all our local talent. All the talent has been on the show, especially local talent. I'm going to at least get one song of theirs in the show next week to say thank you. And once again, won't be any guests, any artists on next week. We'll resume with the artists in the first week of June, but won't be any artists. Good evening, Sarah Wheeler. Won't be any artists next Monday night. And that following Monday, which is Memorial Day, I'll be out with my food truck on a big event in Sugarland. So I will not be available, because when I get done with that, I'll be whooped. I won't be trying to get home and try to get in the studio and produce the show. And I just don't get, I'm on a one-man show now. So, and I'm more closer to Geritol than Flintstone vitamins. So, I don't have it like that anymore. But tonight, y'all, we got some local talent in the building. Artist by the name of Big Salt, and a guy who is raising a whole lot of hell right now in the city. He got a wonderful video on right now. Goes by the name of Mr. Houston. I had an opportunity to do a couple of shows with him at the Mama's Cafe. And he played at the Superstar, but I'll say that until he comes on. But also in the studio tonight, we have one of the trail ride queens, Liz Cook. She'll be live in the studio tonight with me, sitting right next to me, right here. But my first guest I'm bringing on, he called him Big Salt, but the last time I seen him, he had a little salt and a little pepper. His mustache. So y'all say hello to my man, Big Salt.
What's up, Pop? How you doing tonight, man?
Yeah, welcome, man. Thank you for joining us on our Blues and Southern Soul shows Monday night, man. And always good to see you, Big Salt.
Yeah, well, it's always good to be seen, man. We're on this side of the dirt. It's always a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And always good to be around you, man. You are one of the, every time when I play in Southern Soul or I get into this to the mold, I always think about Papa C, man, because you really keep this thing moving. Appreciate what you do.
Well, thank you, man. You know, we all need love and motivation, and so I appreciate it, bro.
Right.
One thing I like about the show is like artists like yourself, I get to highlight and spotlight, and not just here in the southern region, but I like it that being on 3 platforms that you go worldwide now.
Come on, man.
You know,
Come on.
A word that Uncle Larry Jones used at the radio station all the time. We get people of a different hue.
Yeah, there you go.
All the comment in my message, you know, about the show, how they have enjoyed the music.
Right.
So I like that because Southern Soul is big in the South, man. It's huge. The chilling circuit is big in the South. But for us, you know, on the East Coast or Midwest, whatever, you know, I think people hear about it, they'll like it.
I think so. You know, I mean, it really is a trail ride every weekend here in Texas. I mean, that's guaranteed. You know, people hear about it, but man, it's everywhere, you know, every weekend. That's what I love about Southern Soul. It's that, man, it's right here at home and you can feel it, you know, every weekend.
And you're right, man. Here you can feel it. So Dinky, as Lady Archie called you, tell us a little something about Big Salt, man, and what got you started.
You know, I used to you can take it all back, you know, that ZZ Hill, probably those type of blues kind of caught roots in me. I even used to rap, you know, back in the day when I was a young man. And so taking that, I think I'm what you call a transition or a converted artist. You know, I've seen in Southern Soul, you got some people that always done Southern Soul, or they did the blues. And you got some people that come from a different genre. Well, you know, I'm one of them hybrids that come from the rap world, but then Southern Soul was so easy for me to do, you know, because you can talk the same way you're rapping, but you just got to put a little swing to it. And I thank God I can halfway hold a note, you know, but you have singers and you got entertainers. You know, I would put myself more on that entertaining side. You know, I'm not gonna sing one of them ballads and the voice make you just shake, but I will entertain, and I promise you, when them salt shakers come out, oh, it's over with. It's over with. You're gonna get out your seat.
Yeah, you know, me and Salt met years ago, man. We connected years ago when his son was playing football.
Yeah.
With Vanville.
Yeah.
And my kids were going there, and we just bumped into each other one time and started a conversation. And it had to be about 8, 9 years ago, because I know your son is singing now.
Exactly 6 years ago, man. You know, yeah. That's when my album came out. But that COVID, I tried to get with that Facebook world, and people were still on it, but I just couldn't perform online like everyone else was, and I just let me take a break. And so now I'm trying to come back, and it was good music that only me and a certain people was listening to. And I said, man, I need to let the world hear this. So now I can put an artist with the music and let people really get a shot at hearing that Club Love album and feel that Salt Shaker. And I'm reinventing it by putting out a new single, My Barbecue, just to kind of get a buzz going. And I always believe that everybody should have a seasonal song, you know. So every time you pop that pit, you know, you feel that My Barbecue.
Yeah. So we're gonna say that one for last. We're gonna tease it. We're gonna say that one for last, man.
There you go, tease it.
So with your drive with music and Southern Soul, how hard has it been for you to network and get things moving and get things done with other artists or promoters or folk in the business to help you along?
Man, I tell you, I have moments where I was like, this is impossible, because even in the any type of rap or R&B or whatever, you have to have connections to move, or you'll just be sitting on your little pod going in circles, running yourself crazy. So I'm blessed to be able to run into DJ Uncle Verge up in Atlanta, you know. So DJ Uncle Verge, be able to connect with him through my good friend of mine, the Party King, you know. So that connection and having an Atlanta DJ like himself, also, he was able to show me some ropes and introduce me to a lot of artists in the game already.
Well, sometimes in the music business, I can't speak for R&B artists.
Mhm.
I can't speak for Southern Soul artists. I can't speak for country artists, but sometimes it takes that break. Now,
Yeah.
I'm speaking for me as a DJ. When I started DJing years ago, I was doing family stuff. I was doing family stuff, and my first break was somebody heard me play, and my music library was limited, man. But I always loved music. I always would play around with equipment.
Right.
And somebody heard me playing for family function, say, "Hey, can you do my wedding?"
Yeah.
So I did the wedding. Of course, I was nervous because I was used to a smaller scale.
Right.
Well, I did that wedding, and then somebody that heard me play and say, "Hey, can you," and took off like COVID.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But my big break came when I started playing in the club. Actually, my man Chatterbox, he's on KTSU. He was playing in the club on OST. He said, "Hey man, I'm going on a cruise, and I can't find anybody to play." Granted, I had never played in the club. I playing house parties and going here doing this.
Yeah.
I was evangelizing around
Yeah.
the houses and backyards and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I played at a club called The Bottom Line.
Mm.
And, guy owned it like when he heard, man. And that was my start, but that was a big break. And then a guy by the name of Norris Hampton, he managed Roy Allen and Yvette Busby. He came in, heard me play, and gave me a card and took off.
Yeah.
And about 3 or 4 minutes later, he came back and we talked again and said, "Hey, call me." And that's when he gave me the card, call me.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, man, he said, "I want to take you on a road with us." And so after that, man, I started, emceeing shows at the Arena Theater,
Right.
meeting different artists, get on the phone, talking
Yeah.
to you,
Networking move.
that person.
Yeah.
Start rubbing elbows, and one thing led to another, man.
Yeah.
Made my show easy because I picked the phone. "Hey, man, blah 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 blah." I called Jimmy Jones. He picked the phone. "Hey, what's up, officer?"
Yeah. It's a good man.
"Hey, what's up, man?" Blah 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 blah. So
Yeah.
it made it really easy, man. But it was, it was a break. That one break, it made it happen. So and I'm sure it's the same way. Especially if you don't have a real big name like Frankie Beverly or somebody that
Right.
carry
Right.
if you don't know LA or Babyface, you need, somebody to, lift you up a little bit.
Somebody to give you a break. But I mean, Pop, you got me fresh. I mean, I'm like a fresh peeled banana right now. But if I did quite a few small shows. And what I'm excited about is in December, I'm supposed to be out in Atlanta at the war shows and, kind of getting hooked up to be able to perform there. So it'll be my first major large crowd, unless God bless me in between here and there. But
What's
one thing in Atlanta, gonna be in Georgia. Atlanta.
ATL.
Yeah, ATL, man. So I went out there and performed before, and I did that salt shaker, and it was like magic. And everywhere I go, I always saved it. By the time I get to shaking it, man, let me tell you, it really grabs the crowd. So I'm excited to see on a large platform when I got shakers handed out all over, and all you hear is that.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then it go down, the energy we put out. Oh man. It really excites me. So that's what it's about. Seeing how many people I can make smile, enjoy themselves, and leave going, man. That's salt. That salt gave it to them. And that's my goal. No more, no less.
Well, let me ask you this. The first song you wrote was what?
The first song I wrote was What Have I Done? Southern Soul wise. And it didn't sound Southern Soul enough. So I came back and wrote Big Six Drop.
Yeah.
Big Six Drop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you and I ran into each other one time on a big trail ride, Southwestern Trail Riders.
Right.
Yeah, we I think on a Wednesday night, we were camping out, and I think Jay Paul was in the building doing his thing. You stopped through, man, and we chopped it up for a minute, man. So we've been connected since. Man, we never been unconnected since we met.
That's right.
That's when we really connected. And we started, promoting and pushing, and you introduced me to a trail ride song. You know what that was?
Yeah, that old Meet Me Behind the Trailer.
Meet Me Behind the Trailer.
Yeah, that's that old conniving song.
Yeah. Yeah. But guess what?
What's that?
I think it sounds something like this.
It's your boy Big Soft.
There you go.
Y'all know, but down here in Texas,
See, that's what they don't know about Texas, baby.
every weekend, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got the boots on, looking good in your jeans, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, but one
Oh, man, he'll tell a story now. Come on, sing. That's right. Miss Audrey. Hey. Hey, dear. Come on. Come on. I see you. Look, Tyler. Yeah. Old trail ride. Come on, man. Your boy. Oh, that's a jam now.
Oh, Big Talk, he has something on your mind, man.
Oh, man. Hey.
Man. Meet me behind the trailer.
Ooh, man, I want to get up on that one and run off.
I love that beat, man. You know, I set this song up. When I introduce a new artist song, I gotta get the crowd hyped. So I set it up with Big Rod and Lisa Sale. They got a song called Backyard Barbecue. So I got the crowd going, and they got interested in one day I was watching Head Bob with song I'm getting ready to play in a minute, but should have played that one. I hadn't played in a long time. That's bumping. Love that beat, man. See, on your end, you can only hear the treble. I'm here with my QSCs and all my equipment, and I'm getting the full effect of everything. So I can really bounce.
Yeah, it's
I
bad.
know you all the only. I don't have the big money like ESPN and CNN and MSNBC where you get the full effects. I got Poppa C money.
Yeah.
So I can get the full effects. Tootie Woods, good evening. Thank you for joining us, Tootie Woods. So now this song I can get ready to play, on barbecue. I set your song up with Yeah, Big Rob and Lisa Sal, man. So it went well. So they came up, he said, who is that?
Come on.
I said, that's a Houston artist by the name of Big Soft.
Come
And
on.
so if I play it and play it and play it and play it and play it, it'll be catchy and folk will want it, want to download it, want to play it, want to bump because, you know, when I get to Superstar, the vibe on a Friday is different between the vibe on a Sunday. You know, on Sundays, you know, I get them old deacons and preachers and, you know, missionary sisters.
That's right. Come on, man.
I mean, you know, y'all listen, I'm not real missionary too, man. Y'all start texting my phone talking about missionary. Hold on.
That's right. Tell the truth.
Y'all stay holy. I know your head.
Come on.
But anyway, it's an older crowd, man. They get there early on Sundays, man. And they be ready to listen to some good old Southern soul, some blues, man, some Johnny Taylor, some Jay Blackfoot, you know.
Yeah.
And so now I'm not mixing it with that in, that little upbeat stuff, you know. And it's a nice mix.
That's what's up, man. That's a blessing.
Yeah. So my barbecue, were you barbecuing one day when you came over this jam, man?
Man, let me tell you something. I can throw down, Pop. You know, I used to say you don't sound like a compliment, but back in the country when people died, they used to call me to come barbecue to me for. So you know, if you barbecuing for them funerals, you putting it down.
So you doing the repasses and stuff.
Oh
right?
yeah, come on, man. Come on, I'm gonna make you feel full on the way out. So when you get that barbecue, I get to learn to play with them seasonings, man. I say, you know what? Southern Soul got a lot of songs, boots, and everything, but they don't have nothing for all that good barbecue that people are out there, you know. And sometimes you just want to cook that meat just to go meet that special lady, because a lot of times the women might have a couple kids, or they'll have a whole family, and you know they hungry. You feel what I'm saying? So you pull out that meat out the freezer and you say, hey, I just happen to have some ribs started out. I just happen to have some chicken marinating. Call the kids, all of them. Call your mama, everybody. And you throw a big party. And while everybody partying, she be looking at you and you looking at her and you on that pit. And that's the picture that I had in my head was, you know, finding love through food and then just being able to bless everybody through just trying to find that one woman.
Oh, you got a lady already talking to you. She talking about not the repass.
The repass food, man.
Yeah. So I played it, man, and they were feeling it. And that's all like, man. It's a tough crowd. If they're not feeling it, people gonna sit there and nod their head.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell a story all the time to artists on the show. Once upon a time, I was playing at the club called Betsy's. It was the oldest club in the city. At the time I was there, Betsy was 44 years old. And just about every DJ there was somebody in the city. Dr. Badman Sweet, you know. All the DJs that came through Betsy's, man. That was kind of like a rite of passage.
Come on, man.
Like watching the 500 Temptation, they say we finally made it to the cabana.
Yeah. You're right.
I got a chance to play there for 2 years, man. But I was playing there, and I was playing at Bar One, which came to the bottom line. I was playing at the Red Rooster and 50/50. Yeah, 4 clubs a week.
Man.
So, man, I was always sitting at the table, man, and laugh. I had to come fresh all the time, man.
Right.
Not only with the wardrobe, but with the music, man. I couldn't go in there with the same old repetitious thing. So when artists like yourself and artists that got coming up, man, y'all make that good music, man.
Yeah.
It makes my job easy, man. I don't have to come out and playing the same old thing. Now, you know, Frankie Beverly's, Johnny Taylor's, you know.
They did that. They got it.
You know, they that's a mainstay. You can play them every week and they're going to bob their head. They're going to like it, you know.
Right.
And they're going to have the same old feeling, you know. So we always try to find something that's going to stick. And as a DJ, you know, I have kids in college. And I can't get no food stamps.
Oh, that ain't happening no more.
You know, and so I be trying to make that tip jar fill up. So I got to keep it hot and keep it fresh.
Yeah. So we definitely got to do that.
Make that good music. Hello, Rosetta Gray, got our president in the building of Southwestern Trail Riders. She's in the house that night. But so we gonna taste this barbecue that you're cooking up right now.
Let's see what it tastes like, man.
Shout out to D4. What's up? It's your boy Salt. You ever had a day that was so beautiful, so perfect, you just couldn't stay inside? Get to take it out to me, cleaning the grill, take the rails out. No, you want to call somebody up, but you just really want to spend some time. You know what I'm saying? That's right. This was my episode right here that I had, you know. Check this out. Come on, big song.
Said she had no presence. Good Lord, chicken. That chicken. It's been marinating all night. All your friends, girl. Bring my kids, we gon' make a day. Come on, girl. I got big families, I got rooms and drinks out and everything. Wait till they taste my barbecue. Ain't gonna be with you.
Yeah.
Wait till they taste my barbecue. I only wanna be with you. Now I'm bragging. No. I just let the people speak. Why? When I'm bragging, it's a party. Every time I smoke that meat. It's been a while since I've seen you smile. Can I make your day? Promise I won't rush. Girl, I'll cook with love. We gon' celebrate. Wait till they taste my barbecue. Ain't gonna be with you. Wait till they taste my barbecue. That's right.
So TT.
I wanna be with you. I like what play to me. Come on. I like to see people leave. As long as we can be together. Everybody, homemade sausage links. Wrap my chicken wing. Come on, man. As long as we can be together. Yeah. Wait till they taste my barbecue. Ain't gonna be with you. My barbecue. I only wanna be with you. Man, what time you want me to come on? I'm over the wagon right now. How's that? Let's go with that.
What you say, so what time you want me to come over, baby?
Man, anytime.
What
That
time you want me
cute.
to come over? Man, that dude D4, man, he makes some nice beats, man. I hear a lot of artists on them.
Yeah. D4 is serious, man. I mean,
Yeah.
when I got the selection of beats from him, man, I could have did something to every beat. I've still got a lot of work I'm working with him with right now
Yeah.
for some more hot music. D4 is for real. Yeah.
Yeah,
Talented.
I would say that's slamming. Yeah, T.R. Harris said, that's the one.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my jam. Okay. Yeah, they was still in, but see, at the club, I got my big tall QSCs there.
Uh-huh.
I got the top man that sounds wonderful, sounds perfect.
Come on.
That bass be hitting, man.
Man, I got to come hear that. I want to go hear your sister.
Well, I have artists come through periodically that's been on the show.
Uh-huh.
And actually, my B hit me up. When she come to town, she's gonna stop to do David Sylvester. You know, a lot of guys that been on the show coming down. I give them the mic. Hey, come on, do your thing for a minute.
Yeah.
So you gotta come on through the Pink Building.
Yeah.
On the Sunday.
Yeah.
Pick up the
I
mic.
got you. Man, you just
Introduce yourself.
let me know. I got you.
That makes it sell even harder. Because they
That's
put
right.
a face with the music.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do, man. Put a face with the music.
Yeah.
I sure appreciate that.
So, yeah, man, you put out some good work, man. And so, you know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do on this end.
Come on.
To make
I'm
it happen.
gonna take care of what I gotta do on this end.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna season the meat. Keep the seasoning the meat.
Well, look, man, tell us what you got coming up and where you're going and what you're doing, how they can find your music before I let you go.
There you go, man. Well, I got my coming up Juneteenth show We're gonna be out in Bay City, and I'm gonna have my frog and a little something for the kids out there. It's gonna be a real big show we putting out there. So I hope if you're in the area, Matagorda County, Warden, Bay City, at Campo, come on out there on June 20th. I think gonna be on that day, that Saturday. Like I said, I got an Atlanta show I'm working on right now. Got a couple more jams in the studio, but you can go to YouTube, Spotify, all platforms, and you can go get that Club Love album. You can pull it up. It got the South Shake on now, the trail, Meet Me Behind the Trailer, for sure. A lot of great songs that I never had an opportunity to introduce to the world,
Yeah.
So, trying to get ready to give it to them with this barbecue song and, get through the summer and have some fun.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, man. Keep grinding, man. And you have my email and you have my number, man. You have something you want to put out, how you send it to Poppa C, man. I can't promise you a whole lot on the radio because I'm doing Me and Uncle Funky segment. We do a lot of R&B and Motown and all that now. After that, you got Boom Boom coming on. He do a lot of.
You know what? Tell Uncle Funk, I'm gonna have to bring a slab of ribs up there to that station. And when y'all put y'all mouth on them ribs, you playing the song. Middle of a hip hop session.
You bring it, we gonna eat it.
There it is, if nothing else.
Yes, sir. My man, Big So.
Cool.
Appreciate you, man. You got my number?
Yes, sir. I got you. Yes, sir. Salute, man. Appreciate you. Much love.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
You got it. Later on.
All right, man. Holla.
That was Houston's own Big South. Boy, I got Canada checking in. Hello, D from Canada checking out the show. Boy, I got folks from Canada checking out the show. Thank you, D. Spread the word all over Canada that we own, Poppa C's own. So we're gonna keep it moving right along, y'all. Normally before I bring another guest on, I play a song, but I am not. Because he's in the studio, he's ready, looking fresh. So he goes by the name of Mr. Houston. And let me tell you, if I bring him on, I've done a couple of shows where I DJ'd and he performed. And you talk about a dude that's a showman. And he have a voice. So if you never heard him, you're gonna want to hear him because he played at the Pink Club once. Club I played on Fridays and Sundays, and the owner Darnell said, "Man," he asked me, "You ever heard this guy named Mr. Houston?" I said, "Yeah. Yeah, I played with him over there at the Mountains Cafe in Missouri City." He said, "Man, he put on a show and the house was packed." I said, "Yeah, that's what you're gonna get." Because, he know the business. So y'all help me welcome Mr. Houston.
What's happening, my brother? You all right tonight?
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for joining us on our Blues and Southern Soul show, man.
Yes, sir. It's good to see you. Good to be seen. God is good all the time, as I always say.
All the time.
Thank you for having me on here today. It's greetings to meet you. I appreciate the accolades of all of that. Yeah, man. So we in the building tonight.
Well, I'm not telling you anything I heard. I'm telling you something I seen.
Yes, sir.
With my own eyes, man. So you put on a hell of a show, and actually, I want to say you did hit all the major spots. Because I'm not saying I'm reading about you being over here, being over here, being over there. So obviously, you got some good cooking. That you
well, let's just say it like this. I do have my own salt.
Yeah, Jones.
Yeah, as borrowing my brother who was just on. Big shout out to you, Big Salty. Man, I just kind of do what I do. There's enough out here for us to be individuals and to have our own corner, if you will. And to God be the glory for the fact that I've been able to carve out a little space where I'm most effective, and that has been it's been showing itself to be kind of strong, especially the last 72 hours, man. It's been in the business.
We're gonna get to the last 72 hours in a minute, but if y'all see the way he's dressed right now, I've never seen him dress any other way. Y'all gonna have the door on, you're gonna be tilted.
Oh yeah, oh
He
yeah.
would have those fights on, the hot karate, whatever it is. He's gonna be
Hey, we
dressed to
do
the
what we do.
nines, man.
We do what we do. We try to get it in, man. We try to get
Yeah.
it in. I appreciate you, Papa C. It's been you are definitely also a man worth your weight. Indeed.
Yeah, well, we try to do what we do, man. But tell us a little bit about your career and how you got started. Because when I seen you perform, first time I seen you perform was at Mama's Cafe, and I
Yeah.
seen you perform 3 or 4 times after that. And let me tell you, the guy that owned Mama's Cafe, he's a retired NFL football player.
Hmm.
And the first time that you performed there, he and I talked. I think the following week said, "Man, I had to bring that guy back, man, because people really enjoy his style and his music, and he's a musician."
Oh yeah.
So tell us about your career and how you got started, because I'm curious.
Well, church is always for most of us, the genesis, and I'm no different. I'm a PK kid and born and raised Church of God in Christ. Played the organ, minister of music for 38 years. All the good stuff that lends itself creditable to a musician nowadays, especially anybody in R&B or in jazz. Church is definitely the catalyst for most of that. But outside of that, I just made a name for myself. Moved here. I've been in music all of my life, and moved here in 1999 into Houston. Had been traveling and done some things in Texas and California. Originally from California and from Michigan and Missouri and some other places. But when I finally got here, it was young buck, 27 years old.
Yeah.
Back in and so I recorded an album then called Introducing Kai, and then did another album about 10, 15 years later called His Love Confessions. And so this album in particular I'm working on now is it's a culmination of my experiences. When you go through life, you have a couple kids, go through a couple of relationships. If you blessed to have children and blessed to be married, and if you can sustain a marriage, then that's even better. But for those of us that can't do that, sometimes we fell in love a couple of times before we get it right, which was
Preach,
which was me.
preach.
Yeah, yeah. So I failed it a couple of times. I finally got it right, but in the midst of me getting it right, I've been getting to see God pour out substance in the form of music, much of which I had kind of relinquished and said, okay, the albums, the last album took 20 years to produce and about 5 years to actually record. This one seems like God has just done a thing in 6 months. It's just, a good thing. No pun intended. That's my new single. But yeah, man. And I'm seeing God just do so many different things. I got about 14 songs on this album in particular. But I'm just kind of cultivating some of the things that the strategy by which to go about it. And so I released a single on the 8th of May, which was fostered from the Proverbs 18, chapter 18, verse 12. It says, "He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor from the Lord." And so it's called Good Thing, and of course it was generated by that thought of finding love. For me, that is what is happening for me. For me, that has been what has been going on in my life. I have found my most significant person, and I'm just always been so grateful for that person because God just gave me her, and when He gave me her, He did a good job. He did a good thing, and so I'm grateful for that, and grateful for all the blessings of the Lord that have made rich and added no sorrow. But now, when you think about good thing for me, some people don't want to get married, saying marriage ain't for everybody, So you're gonna lose some people if you talk about only marriage. Well, in the scripture says in Psalms, I think 103, it says, and He will withhold no good thing from them that love Him and walk uprightly. And then He says in other scriptures that all things work together for the good of them. So therefore, now we're in a category to where a good thing could be a new job, or a good thing could be bouncing back from a divorce, or a good thing could be being healed or coming out of chemo, or a good thing could be, adopting a child, or a good thing could be, actually taking a brisk walk after being kind of, down after a car accident. There's all kind of different ways and things to celebrate that are good things, and they don't have to be traumatic. They can be as simple as the ability to go out and have a good meal, and and not have to pay it out of the light bill money.
Right.
There's all types of good things. So this song embodies that. It's a Southern soul. My first time getting involved in that. I'm normally an R&B or jazz type person, but this album I've kind of ventured out, and I'm tapping into some other genres that I'm going to be releasing some singles. I've got a country single coming out
Okay.
for later on this year, around the 4th of July. And then I've got some other things. We're excited about the holiday season. Got a Christmas song coming out. So we got some other stuff and got some just feel good music. But
Yeah.
but the title of this album is centered on love. And
Yeah.
that love is love. Love is the key. So Good Thing. It is a song that is a Southern soul song that came out, and I am so excited about it, brother, because within the last 36 hours, I think I've gotten almost 150,000 shares, streams, or likes, and so the video and the single came out. It's being an independent artist, that's pretty major. And so I'm just trying to ride this train, bro.
Well, that's another question I have for you. And let me tell you, no pun intended, but that's a good thing. What you talk about, man.
Yes, sir.
But,
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
but being an independent artist without a label, how hard is that to navigate through the musical world?
Well,
Not
you
being
would
attached to
be.
a label.
Well, here it is. The labels have some things, have a plethora of things that are beneficial to the artist. But then, as you know, there are some label things that are non-beneficial. The main thing is control, the control of what's put on the album. Sometimes artists will. I mean, when you get with the label, they'll sign you, and then they'll shelve you for 2 or 3 years because they've got another male artist, another female artist, or a group coming out, and they got a strategic. So it's not about you with the label. It's not about what you think. It's about, hey, we got you, and for some that is the scale is, I don't have to financially worry about the label. I don't have to financially promote it. I don't have to do distribution. I don't have to do all this. And then on the other hand, then you're not control necessarily of your catalog. All types of things you go and tell you, and they kind of tell you what to do.
Right.
And then you may record an album, and that album may not even see the light of day for 3 to 5 years. And so, there are some things with the independent thing. There is a lot of benefits. You have total control of the music, total control of the artistry. Nowadays, if you take care of your business, you can have all of your royalties and share your rights and get your publishing and own your brand. Today, listen, today it's all about owning your brand. It's not about having something good. It's about having something good that you own. And so that's the key. So that's a good thing.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of your brand. I mean, obviously, you. How can I put this? I mean, because you're busy, and your brand. I mean, somebody's talking to somebody, because when I look up, you over here, you over there. I'm reading some entertainment news in Houston, and you might be over at Scott Gurgis, he might be here, and so
Yes.
I think for you to be able to navigate the city or state like that, you're doing something, right.
Well, thank you. Some people say that most people can be their own worst critics. I don't think that bypassed me at all. Can you do enough? More than enough. Yeah, and I'm kind of a hard nut to crack, because I have such a huge imagination and a huge expectation from God, because I take His word literally. When it says that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof and all them that dwell therein, I take that literally. I'm like, okay, what today am I doing that looks like God? That looks like that's bigger than me. And so there are days when you just got to be faithful. You got to be faithful over a few things, and make your rule over many. And that's really what actually stems. That's where my music stems from. It comes from. I was talking to somebody the other day. It's such a blessing to have your faithfulness rewarded by God's faithfulness. But but in some cases, in most cases, you got to do the work, and you've got to embrace the process of becoming whoever you're becoming, whether that's a father, a mother, or an artist, entrepreneur, or a business person, or just a college graduate. You got to do the work. You got to put in the time, and you got to ignore feeling like you're successful, because success doesn't feel success. Matter of fact, if you're really successful, you don't feel successful because you're so busy on the grind. You don't even have time. You have to look at the highlight reel to see that you are doing something. But so that's in my opinion, that's my truth.
Well, man, hey, it's nothing like motivating yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Encourage yourself.
I think I don't know if Einstein and somebody said a well-rested man is not a successful man.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely. That
so
absolutely, yeah. There's a scripture that says that the rest of a working man is sweet,
yeah.
And and that's the truth, man. There's nothing like woo-sawing after you have reached a
Yeah.
milestone. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
But let me tell you this. Let me go ahead and stop teasing the song real quick because
Okay.
I was, I shadow Uncle Funky a lot, Uncle Larry Jones a lot at KTSU.
That's my brother.
Normally we hang out on Saturdays. I'm with him at the
Uh-huh.
radio station. His segment is called The Ultimate Backyard Party from 2 p.m. to 6. Right after
Yes.
So, and now he's playing jazz Monday through Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
So for myself, I'm at the fire station on
Okay.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Okay.
36 hours. I go in the morning. On Tuesday morning, I get off Wednesday night. It's
Right.
long sometimes. But I say all that to say I was on the way to the station Monday. And I was listening to the radio station. And I heard the Chili Bill was on before Uncle Funky comes on.
Yes.
I heard this song playing Good Thing.
Yeah.
And I just got in my vehicle and I'm driving that way to the station. And man, I said, man, I turned it up. And Chili Bill was playing it.
Yeah, that's my other brother.
Yeah. And so I got there to the radio station. I say, man, Chili was still there. I'm always fashionably late to walk in when funk is always going, so I'm always sitting on my equipment.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I say, man, Funk, didn't you play that song? Good thing. He said, no, that was Chili Bill, Mr. Houston. I said, man, I need that song, man. That was banging. And so
Thank you. I accept.
And so I asked Chili to email it to me, but I guess he was busy.
Yeah.
So I just so happened to look at my email. City Boy P is one of my dudes, man.
Uh-huh.
He and I did quite a few shows together in the city.
Yes, sir.
Liz, Kevin, it's like right here. And so we did quite a few shows in the city. In the city, boy, there's a knob on this side over here. The knob on this side. Turn it that way. There you go. And so I'm trying to adjust my lighting, man. It's kind of dark.
But we can see you. We can see you look okay. Yeah.
And so, anyways, I called. He said he normally his artist. He'll either email me music or he's in town doing a concert. He'll stop by the club. A couple of times he stopped by the club and brought artists that he's either in town writing for, producing the music, or they're doing a concert. So he came. He sent me an email of that song, but he only sent me a video cover. So I tried to download it. And so I say, man, I can't do nothing with this official video cover. I said, I need that song because I started smiling because I have some new material for the club because man, you gotta understand, man, I'm at that Pink Club Superstar on Fridays and Sundays.
Yes.
I have to be different every week. So that's why I was smiling. And it's a banger.
Thank you.
I mean, it was a banger because I tried it I'm trying to see who I mix it with because a new song I always set up with something that's pretty popular, is already moving, so
Yeah,
they already warmed up. And so you always know it's a hit when somebody come up to the DJ booth and say, "Who was that?"
yeah,
I say Houston's own, Mr. Houston.
yeah. Wow.
Because I never give me a government name. I just say Mr. Houston.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's
And
always a
so
way. There's
let,
always a
let me
way.
say this, man. Being a DJ and being a lover of Southern Soul and blues,
Yes, sir.
you did a good thing.
Thank you.
No
I
pun intended.
appreciate that. I accept. And I'm
Yeah.
hearing that, and I'm just honored. I'm really honored and grateful. Grateful. I'm grateful. Grateful.
And you can tell by the replies that you're getting and the streaming and a lot of comments.
Oh
Um,
man, I've spent the last 2 days in awe of the severity. I've had people from all over the world that just commented that they're using it for their weddings. Had a slew of female people that actually said, when I find my man, I hope he sings this to me. I've had several people that that said that not only do they want it in their weddings as the outro of the wedding, but I've even got a movie producer that's saying the same thing for an upcoming film. And so when I say that that the blessing is on it, it really is, but that is to God, that to God gets the glory for that, because He is the author of me, much
yeah.
less the music. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I love you. I love your faith, man. That just means success. Love your faith.
Oh man, I'm nothing without Him, and I glorify Him. He's so good. Now I got some
Yeah.
issues, but He loved me.
Well, we all do.
Yes, He loved me. He
None
loved
of
me.
us flawless,
Yeah,
But
He loved me.
I think in that song, what really moved me is the little extra flavor you put in that food. The church feel behind it, man.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
choir feel
Well,
behind it is what it
what,
is.
and it's crazy because it didn't start out like that. Well, and because I'm known for Luther. I'm known for Luther. I'm known for,
Yeah.
a chair is still a chair,
I didn't heard you, brother. Several
even
times.
when there's no one
Watch
sitting
out! Watch out! Watch out!
there.
We'll have you
That's what
play the
I'm
whole
known
song in a
for.
minute.
Yeah. So when I did this, I got a chance to kind of pull up some of my an old friend of my family, a very good friend of my family, the late great Rand Sallin,
Yeah.
a gospel guy that just is crazy. And Rand says, "Ha! Oh, yeah." That's Rand. So I got a chance.
We know Rance Allen, man. Can't nobody do it
Yeah,
like you,
man.
man.
I
You can get
gotta,
certain octaves.
yeah. So on this one, I got a chance to channel my inner rants, and that happens, being a praise and worship leader, and being in Kojic and being in church, of course, you can always grab your ear, Southern style, Southern church, Southern Baptist style,
Yes, sir.
the old, I won't complain, type deal, but. When the music just called for it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go with this, and I started to hum and started singing, and then my musical approach, I'm able to actually, because I sing so many different types of music, from Nat King Cole to Marvin Gaye to Rance Allen to Israel Holden, and then right back over to Kim and Luther and Anthony Hamilton and Joe, and then a little bit of D'Angelo. So when you approach these guys, and in particular, like the likes of Donny Hathaway, I've studied their timbre. I studied timbre, been singing all of my life. And so I studied timbre, phrasing, and breathing and techniques and things of that nature. So, it's not more or less of it's not an impersonation, but it's more of an improvisation that was influenced by these artists. And so this song here, it tapped into my gospel roots, but of course, I'm all about the love of a good woman, because ain't nothing like it.
They like it, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing like it, baby. You know what I'm saying, Papa C?
Preach.
Yes, sir.
Well, look, we're gonna stop teasing these folk for the folk who has not
Yeah,
heard
let's
it.
play it. Let's play it.
I've heard it
Let's let them
several
know.
times. I play it for
Yeah.
myself because when I heard it, I got excited. I'm telling you, I got excited because I have some new material for the club.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen.
So,
When they hear you, the music, when the band starts to play, front porch love, no hesitating, smile like a song in Louisiana. He got me dancing every time that we meet. Those are some of the lyrics of it. I found me a good thing, you know. Yeah, just kept
Well,
right on in.
we didn't talk about it. Let's go ahead and be about it.
Let's see what we're gonna do.
Found me a good thing. I found me a good thing. Yeah, I found me a good thing. I found me a good thing. You got your good woman, you gotta let her know. That's for all my ladies out there. Grab your girl. Yeah. I've been through my share of lonely nights, wrong turns, red flags in the light. Heart got tired of the same old games, 'cause love ain't love when it comes for the change. And you walked in, didn't say too much. Your energy said more than enough. Didn't have to change, didn't have to prove. Maybe you just fell right in my groove. I found me a good thing. Yeah, I found me. Sing it with me. I found me a good thing. Grab your one. Two steps with me. Oh, you're the reason when the band starts to play. Front porch love, no hesitation. Laugh like summer in the Louisiana heat. Got me dancing every time that we meet. It ain't about the flash, it ain't about the show. It's how you hold me, never let me go. Real love don't come easy, I know. That's why I thank my God that I didn't miss you. Grab your woman, tell her I found me a good thing. No pain, no drama in between. You're the truth, baby, what I have seen. From the jump, it was crystal clear. You're the one I've been needing here. You turn me around, spin me, let the music play. I ain't worried, we ain't worried about yesterday. Yeah, you step, slide with me. Real love is all I need. Found me. Don't wanna let you go. Found, sweet like summer moon. Steady like summer road. Good woman for me. I love that girl. Good loving in the morning. Good loving in the afternoon. Good loving in the evening time. Good loving on Sunday too. Found me a good thing. Found me a good thing. Found me a good thing.
Well, guess what, Pops? We just sold 100,000 units, man. We just sold 100,000 units already.
Yes,
Sarah
sir. I
said,
love it.
ooh, I'm putting this in my library right now. So you see these likes and these hearts on my end going on?
Yeah, ooh, I like this jam and adding to this library. Yes, sound like Jay. Okay, I see y'all. The music is everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. It's anywhere streaming, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you want to download music. Also, go look at Mr. Houston Good Thing. It's Thang now. It's not Thing, T-I-N-G. It's T-A-N-G. You can put that into your search engine, Google, and the video will come up. It's an official video. The video and the single dropped this last Friday. Go check me out. I'm also on TikTok. Just Google Mr. Houston Good Thing, and you'll see one.
Let me tell y'all, I watched the video yesterday and before the show, like I always do. All my artists that come on the same day, I just get a feel for the music and help me create my questions. But it's not hard for me because I'm a Baptist and I'm a talker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's easy.
I know we all right.
Yeah, that's a Yes, sir.
Want to do it?
Yes, sir, man. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
See, that's that Rance. That's when I got a chance. And I really hadn't got a chance to do that on stuff. I mean, I do it at church sometimes. But yeah, that's that vibe, man. Yeah.
Love it, man. Love it. So, I've had opportunity to see you in person several times. So these folk that's curious now, Mr. Houston,
Yes.
want to see you in person. Why don't you tell them where they can find you, where your next upcoming
the best way to
performance
track
locally?
Thank you. So the best way to track me is through my website, which is I Am Kylan. That is my given name, KILAND. So the website is simply that, IAMKILAND.com. That website is going to give you most of where I'm going to be. It's updated weekly. But you can also check out Mr. Houston Music. That's on IG or Kylan Entertainment. When all else fails, just Google my name, Mr. Houston or Kylan, and you'll find out where I'm at. This week, we're really excited about the week of the 13th through the 17th. On the 13th, Wednesday night, we'll be at a place called Elite Lounge, kind of hanging out there on Wednesday night. On Friday night, I'm really excited. The city of Galveston has decided to bring me down there, and we're trying out something where we might be doing something for an adult type of atmosphere this Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. there in the city of Galveston at Soul to Soul Cafe. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. We're so excited about bringing good R&B, Southern soul, and just mature, music to Galveston. On Saturday, I'm returning to my sister Shirley. Dirty Shirley's owns a cigar bar over there in Katy, right there off of Fry Road in Mason, and we're there Saturday night rather. And then Sunday, I have a double show. I'm starting a new residency with my brother Paul at K&P Social in the city of Pearland. We'll be doing a breakfast there. It's called a Good Thing Brunch. Because brunch is a good thing, chicken and waffles, that's a good thing. Deviled eggs, shrimp, all that stuff, collard greens, candied yams, mac and cheese. Look at somebody, raise your hands and tell the Lord thank you. But that's a good thing. And so Sunday night, we're going to be ending up at a new spot. They're friends of mine over there at Bessie Mae's on the north side. These are just places that I'm entertaining because the music is really creating the audience, and I'm grateful. If you can't remember any of that, go to IamKylan.com. You want to book me, you can go to Kylan Entertainment, all spelled out, at Gmail. That's my information. Brother, thank you so much, man. That's what I got going on.
Amen. Well, the pleasure's all mine, man. It's good to talk to you, develop a personal conversation, relationship, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've come afar several times, and
yes, sir.
Never disappointed.
Yes, sir. And I want to publicly just acknowledge you for being a gentleman. You're a DJ, and sometimes, and musicians, DJs, and all that, I'll just be honest, just to address the elephant in the room. Sometimes egos are always a part of relationships. And, sometimes you're not as welcome. But I want to let you know publicly that I appreciate that when the times I did work with you, that you were not only a gentleman, but that you're a professional, and that you went a step beyond, because we should be our brother's keeper. And for you to be a Black man doing business and sharing other artists on the platform of various backgrounds, that is to be commended. And I will never be above coming to where someone is doing a good thing by other people. So just want to just publicly tell you, keep up the good work. That's you have a good heart, and your integrity is noticed. Appreciate you.
And that's a good thing.
Don't do that. It'll be a whole nother show.
and we'll end it on that note, brother. But God and Mr. Houston, man, I really appreciate you, man. Don't be
God
ashamed.
bless y'all.
You have more music. Yeah,
I do.
You gotta check out his video. Y'all check out his video. It's smoking.
Check it out. Check out Good Things. Soak it up for a little bit. I got some more stuff coming out before the end of the year. Trust me, there's a lot of good things. Good Thing was one of many. It was birthed in a series of songs, and that song is just the, as they say, the tip of the iceberg. Shout out to my man Kevin Rody. I see you, man. Tootsie Woods, loving y'all. That's me. God bless y'all. I see some comments on there. Y'all check me out. IamKylan.com. Good Thing is everywhere. You don't have to wait. You can get it now.
God, appreciate you, man. God bless you. Thank you for your time.
God bless you too, Papa C. It's a pleasure, man. Be good.
Yes, sir.
Remember, God loves you, man.
Thank you, man.
God bless.
That was Mr. Houston, y'all, with Good Thing. I'm telling you, if you had not had the opportunity, well, you heard it on the show tonight, but check out this video. And if you never had the opportunity to see him perform, maybe some of y'all have, hey, it's worth the price of admission. Let me tell you, I was having to be a DJ in the place. And, when I was playing at Big Mama's, when she started playing, I could leave. But man, he put on such a good show. I would always hang out, and I've probably heard him perform at least about 3 times, and it's always been a really, really great performance. So he's, not only a man of God, but he's a consummate professional. And, you always see me DJ at a club. Liz Cook asked me one time, how come you always dress up when you play? Well, like Brother Man said, when they asked him, how come you come to the window? That's the way I roll. But, I think that if you take pride in what you do, then it shows on the outside. And every time I've ever seen him perform, man, the brother's looking like he came out of the magazine. So I think that goes far, especially for your career. I mean, he's just a good guy, You can just listen to him speak and talking about his passion for his music and what he's doing. Poppa C, I really appreciate you introducing me to artists and music. Thank you, Sarah. Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you all giving me the energy every Monday night to do this, and I have fun. But in the studio, as I promised, we have a young lady who's I named one of the big female trail ride queens in the state of Texas. And guess what? She is in the studio, and when she comes around here, you can bring that chair around here for me. When she comes around here, I tell you who she is. If she comes on around here, I can tell you who she is. And come on around here so I can introduce you properly. And Kevin, you come on this side of me. Sit on down. I brush my teeth and I put shampoo, I put my deodorant on, all that stuff.
All right then.
Y'all say, help me welcome Miss Elizabeth Cook. She's the president of Onyx Trail Ride, and she is the owner of the Liz Cook Super Ride. So the reason she's here is to talk about her swan song and her last hurrah. So her upcoming trail ride in August is going to be her 30th year. But it's going to be her final year. And I've been a paramedic for her ride probably about, I don't know, about 20 years, because I started down there in a small town, Wyman, yeah. And then, navigating and following her since because she's been growing and growing and growing. So now this is going to be one of many trips she's going to make, promoting a ride and telling you why is her last year and what you can expect this year for the Liz Cook Super Ride. Look at Deborah Rain say, hi, Mr. Liz. Sarah Willard, hello, Mr. Liz. She's such a celebrity, y'all. I mean, I'm gonna get an autograph before she leaves, but she's such a celebrity. So y'all, help me welcome Liz Cook. Liz, how you doing today?
I'm doing just fine.
To the camera. I mean, to the mic.
Huh?
Yeah,
Come up to the mic.
There you
Okay.
go. So you hear.
I really want to thank you for allowing me to come on the show, so I know it's a lot of different on social media, people this, that, this. And I just want to explain to you all exactly why my event is how it is, and it's coming to that for other individuals also. It's not my choice not to have a trail ride. It's once I mentioned the trail ride, to the venue that I'm in search of to host the event. Oh no, you can't have a trail ride. So it was just about May before I actually got the venue for my event for this year. And I don't fault the sheriff's department, the police. It's just that a crowd that size is hard to control. So I have to respect that. So the trail ride is what I had to take away from my event. Still want to do it because it's my 30th and I have been blessed for 30 years. You know, little things, fights and stuff like that, but no fatalities. And I thank God for that. I mean, I don't know what I would do if something like that happens because now when it happens with other people, I feel it. I told Ronnie and other individuals when they have their event is just like mine.
Now, who is Ronnie to these people?
Ronnie with Real Deal. I felt just what he felt when he had his event. I was like it was mine. And it could have been mine. Uh, so after 30 years and being blessed where uh, the event has been a success, I feel like it's time for me to bow and I will still support the individuals that I've been supporting and even more. But it's I'm 68. My health is not the best.
Still a spring chicken.
So yeah, I'm spring chicken. So it's really time for me to, you know, I couldn't do it forever, but it's been good. I've met a lot of beautiful people, and I mean, everybody comes to support. I'm trying to offer as much as I can at this last one. It just won't be a trail ride. I have three Zydeco bands, Kenyon, Steve Durkin, and Jay Paul. I have calf roping on Friday, have a full rodeo on Saturday, have a comedian, what's his name?
Rambo.
Huh?
Rambo.
Rambo. I have a comedian coming out. I'm trying to put together where on Saturday morning we can come and just sit around, have breakfast, and I want you all to talk about uh, experiences you had over the 30 years. You know, I'm sure some people have made all of them, but then you know, I know just talk about.
Have you been to all of Lynn's Scripture rides?
Huh?
Have you been to all of them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that something?
I was just asking.
I had to leave last year because my sister got sick.
Right.
I did, you know, and that too, you know, we're dealing with things with her. So
yeah,
it's just time to and Carrie brought me on and we talked about it and stuff like that. I appreciate the support and you know, you all know how to act, but tonight is just I just want to tell you some things that can happen at the event. What we are expecting.
Let me set up real quick. Now, for those of you wondering why Liz is accommodating her last trail ride and making 30th the last one is because of the culture has changed. When
Yes.
she started trail riding, they would do only thing they had was pointed toe boots. You had Frenchies, Silver Eagle, the Rawhide, and we had real cowboys and real cowgirls. So you could go to a trail ride and not have, you might have your little fights and because somebody drank the last little bit of whiskey. There wasn't any violence like it is today. And so the culture has changed. And one thing she told me at our meeting we had last Tuesday, she said, Carrie, I just couldn't live with myself with somebody's blood on my hand. So it's just time to get out while you're ahead. And I understand because, I used to love to saddle up and ride my horse. I would load my horse up on weekends and go to a trail ride. I don't care where it was, and be in Dallas, San Antonio, north side, east side, west side, south side. I was ready to ride. But now, if it's not the big ride or something pertaining to Southwestern trail riders, I don't, because of the culture has changed. And so she is thinking about the younger generation and folks' life. And it's important. And she's flanked by her bodyguard, Mr. Kevin Rodeo is in the building, in case y'all wondering. It's not her man. Y'all say, the ladies is on Poppa C Blues Southern Soul Show, she was booed up. No, she's not booed up. Kevin's part of the organization of Onyx Trail Riders, so he's here with it. He's our PR person. If you ever for a ride, he's always promoting, going here and going there, and he's knocking on doors like Jehovah's Witnesses, promote the show and all that stuff. He's at this trail ride, that trail ride, so he's in the studio with her and discussing her show. So, and she's gonna tell you what you can expect for her last trail ride, and some of the do's and some of the don'ts, and the price of admission, and all the entertainment you have on Friday night and Saturday night. And the folk that really like to enjoy a trail ride, and the last thing on their mind is how much it costs. They want to come out, they want to be safe, and they want to have a good time. But these days, man, you almost got to have a bulletproof vest on to go to a trail ride, and it shouldn't be like that. I spoke to a couple of big trail bosses, heads of the trail ride, about coming on and having a conversation about the culture of trail ride and how safe it's not. Now it is, it's not anymore. I mean, most of the time, the people that, like myself, who have a trail ride, they got to spend most of their money on security.
Yes. And
And why? Because they don't know how to act. But anyway, go ahead, Liz.
No, that you mentioned the security, the venue that I'm going to, for every 100 person, I need one officer.
Wow.
So if I'm just expecting, say, 2,500 people, that's 25 officers. And can you imagine what they get paid? I'm sure a lot of you all do know, but when they require me to hire their county.
Yeah.
You can have security companies, but so many of their county officers you're gonna have to hire. So I have paid as much as $29,000 for just the security.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with the venue. That was just security, and on when I paid that $29,000, it's fight start, and they just stopped it. Okay, they were walking toward me. I could see it in their face. Well, we're gonna shut it down.
You still have a payroll.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They get the money first.
Yeah.
You know that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So with this trail ride, I was having chest tightness and everything.
Okay.
Trying to find
anxiety.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to find the venue, because I had one that actually told me I could come. I went and looked at it. It was perfect for it and everything. Called to find out exactly how much money I needed to bring to pay for this, pay for that. Well, we have a right to not rent to you. I don't know if you could just imagine how that feels. You think you're in a venue, and then all of a sudden they tell you can't come. And then it was one after another. Well, we have to have a meeting on this. Okay, call back. Okay, no overnight camping at our place. It was just one thing after another. And then I went back to Walla. I have been in Walla 2 years, and everything went good. It wasn't that I couldn't go back, but I moved around. I love Columbus. They just won't let me come back. They say the size is too big.
Yeah.
They can't afford, they can't handle an event that size, which I respect that. I do. Okay, one of the things too is no ATVs, four wheelers, or okay, just for a son. I don't know how to say this for my old people that can't walk. Golf carts.
Right.
Yeah.
It
Golf
would be
carts.
some exceptions.
Yeah, there are, but
Yeah.
you will have to come to me to have a hang tag put on your
Right. Golf cart.
on the
to make
golf
it
cart.
official.
Yeah, to make it official so they
Uh-huh.
won't bother you.
Right.
Okay. No weapons of any kind. And that's the one thing I do like about Waller County. The majority of the parking is across the street. So when you come over, you will be searched
All right.
before you go in. No weapons, no glass bottles. Do bring your lawn chairs. Uh, we do have the picnic tables and stuff like that, but uh, you'll be more comfortable probably in your chair. But just coming out, and I mean, I don't know how to just really get it over to you, and just let's enjoy each other. We'll have the kids zone. So you don't have to find a babysitter. You can bring your kids with you, and I'm trying to keep that comfortable and safe for you too. Also,
So what is the admission price for this last hoorah?
oh
for
yeah,
this?
because they've been roasting me they've been roasting me on social media because I went up to $30. It's $30. It's my 30th year, and trust me, I mean the overhead is so great.
Yeah.
It's so great. And I do understand. I know the rodeo people has really been roasting me. I love you all. I do. But that's just something I had to do to be able to put this event on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, to put on a Leah's Cook trail ride, if you've been to Leah's Cook trail ride, the overhead is tremendous because she has help. She has, you can go to some trail rides and, you can't find a person this, find a person that, or you're waiting for help at the gate. Well, if you've ever been to a trail ride, you've been accommodated. And she's accessible if you have a problem. But to make it a great event, successful event, you got to spend money to make money. And she never skimp or take shortcuts, which is a good thing because, most folks that love trail riding, they stop coming to trail rides because they don't feel safe. And a lot of people will go to her trail ride because they feel safe because she do what's necessary to try. Now you can have 1,000,000 police officers, so you can have ICE out there. You cannot watch every corner of that event. People are going to be people, and that's unfortunate. Like we said before, the cultures change. And a lot of folks come out there, they don't have a conscience. And so I applaud her for, one, for sustaining for 30 years. That's to be commended and clapped upon. But at the same time, I don't blame her because of, trail ride cultures like these days. Shout out to my man Tony Parker checking us out. Tony Parker checking us out tonight. He said she's going to be on his show tomorrow night, Amazing Rodeo Show. Tony, I'm going to have you in the studio, man, because he's been one of the biggest rodeo promoters in Texas. So I want you to come and share some of your knowledge and some of your history. So we don't discriminate because we're all about blues and Southern soul, man. If you ever went to a rodeo, you're going to hear some blues, you're going to hear some Southern soul. So, and then you have entertainment, you have a lot of other players and all that. So, yeah, so in case y'all wondering why Liz is hanging it up, nobody's running out of the business. No, she's not getting deported.
No.
The different countries this time that, sometimes the age and the health and the stress of doing what she does, it wears on you. Like, I have been her paramedic for almost 20 years for her events, and it was fun, And she pays well, let me tell you. I'm with it. She pays well, you know what I'm saying? But the stress of being a paramedic for all them folk, man. So some of them I shake my head because some of the calls I had to make the fights and all that stuff, and I have a radio that they give me, and that thing goes off all day long.
You know, I really worked you last year.
Woo!
Yeah, life like there. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
I didn't earn it. I owned it. Let me tell you, every
Yes.
nickel that she put in the envelope, it wouldn't give it to me.
You earned it.
I earned it. Yes.
Yes.
When I left there that Sunday morning, my tongue was hanging out.
Yes.
So,
yes.
but and I don't mind because it's fun, but at the same time, it's necessary. And for all you folk that have big trail rides, I'm not gonna call them names. They'll say, "Papa, he was picking on us on this show." I'm not, but consider safety first.
That's it.
You know, no man, no mama, no daddy, no brother is gonna get a phone call about, in Coach had a trail ride over off Alameda at his place. At his place. And his grandson was shot 3 times because somebody was stealing his trailer off his property where he's giving his trail ride. And they caught the guy. The guy got and shot them and left his truck with the trailer hooked up to it.
Sure did.
And I talked to his daughter at the meeting Tuesday night. I was at a meeting. They hadn't caught the guy yet. And he left his vehicle. I know his name, but the young folk these days are bold and they don't have a conscience. You know, as a paramedic, when I work for the city, I work for the county now, our busiest times is summertime. So next month, our call volume always increase, whether we're making a drowning, or making a assault, or making a shooting. Because, like I said, that's the culture. And so she's going to give you a little bit more about what you can expect at this culture ride.
Also, I will be going down to the fairground tomorrow.
Why don't you read that real? Tony's advertising, so he said he got added money here. Read mine right here.
What did he say?
He got added. Hold on. Tony Parker said he got added. Amazing Rodeo, June 6th,
Oh yeah.
2026, Fort Bend County Fairground, Rosenberg. 4,000 added money plus a buckle. I got you, Tony Parker. Oh, Rosetta going to check us out too, man. But anyway.
I really don't know why Kerry did that because he know I can't hear and I can't see. But then he's gonna tell me to say what Tony said.
Give my glasses.
I got my glasses on. But tomorrow I will be going to the fairground to get the hookups and the vendors. So please, vendors, you can get in touch with Bonnie at 713-530-6435. Starting Wednesday, she'll be able to finalize the vendors. The hookups, you can go ahead and start tomorrow, Wednesday, not tomorrow, Wednesday. You can start calling Cedric, my son, at 713-385-9995 for your hookups. One thing I wanted to let you all know, I started this back in 1994. And I was part of Old Boy Riding Club with Mr. James Milton. And I think it was 50 people there. 50. And can you imagine what it has grown to?
Quadruple. Yeah.
I'm telling you. And I have truly, the event itself has been blessed. I will be still giving out the scholarships. We'll do that earlier on Saturday. So if you have a graduating student that, has supported the Liz Cook Trail Ride, plus, just get in touch with me so we can get the student's name They don't have to be from Houston. I mean, last year I think I had someone from San Antonio that comes out. Uh, so please just get in touch with me. I did mention the kids zone, right?
You did,
Yeah.
but how many? You didn't mention how many hookups you have.
Well, see, I don't know.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm making that trip down tomorrow so I can get this together because I don't want to start doing anything overbooked. We've got to figure out that Waller Cattle Fairground is huge, and they did some work there.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
I haven't, and since the last time you did trail
baby,
right there.
they got a big, huge covered arena. Every penny they charging me is worth it. It's worth it.
So what she's saying,
Yes.
it doesn't matter what the weather's doing, what the rain is doing.
Yes, we in there.
You in there and you're accommodated. And
Yes.
and last time I was there, even though they probably did a lot of development and expanded, it's still nice. And what I like about it is that, you know, a lot of trail rides, you know, they come in through open fields. Where hers, you know, you come in there, you have a wand, they gonna check you and make sure you're not coming there with a weapon.
That's right.
So,
no glass bottles.
And to this day, all the trail rides I've been to, I still don't know why somebody would want to bring a weapon to a trail ride and cause harm. I have no idea why.
And you know, across the street, you know, that's why the majority of the hookups are. They are still over there, majority of them. But it is so big over there. They actually have street signs.
Oh wow!
I'm telling you, they have cleared that land off, and it was a pond back there. They must have filled it in. I'm telling you, they actually have the place is amazing. It really is, and I'm looking forward to going back there this year for my last year. I mean, so many people are excited about this. I'm sure y'all heard the song that Garland.
Yeah, I heard it.
That Garland.
I was actually trying to download so I can play it, but they didn't email it to me. They texted to me, so I couldn't.
I did that.
Yeah, you texted to me, but if you emailed it, I could have just.
Okay, well, we're gonna get it to you.
So I can play it on,
and had Don Sam made me a
commercial.
Yeah. And he put that song in there too, along with the music from Kenyon, Steve Durgan, and Jay Paul.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to offer a lot so I can go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Okay. I won't be actually giving up trail ride. You know,
big ride's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, it's not. And I'll be there every February, the third week.
But now I'm a wine though. Y'all know Liz used to do on the big ride, y'all. She was riding up like a whole 6 days up there Rosetta on the big ride. Now I'm up there Rosetta riding in front. You know, we talk like old people. And Liz and meet us at the site, you know, but she gonna ride downtown. She gonna ride to Memorial Park and she gonna ride downtown. But you know, but she still participate. But you know, if you like trail ride and like the environment, and you want a good environment, once y'all come out and what's up, Kevin Allen, the Silver Fox in the building. I'm gonna bring you on next first of the month, man. We're talking about the sports talk. KTSU 9.9. But if you like a good old-fashioned trail ride, you know, man, talking about a rap concert, it won't be that. Y'all come on out for her last hurrah and send her out with a bang, because she has always put on a good trail ride. It's always been fun. She's brought folks from 1 mile away.
Yeah.
And brought them from 1,000 miles away. And it's always been fun. She's never skimped on entertainment. If you've been there, you know she has music around the clock with the DJs. No one has never complained about this, that, you know, and when, you know, you all know, you know, that if you want to be accommodated with hookup, when she put it out there, don't wait till the last minute to decide you're going to want to get a hookup a day before the trail ride, a week before, because you know how they go. And, you know, people, you know, people, some folk are screaming about the price. The ones that screaming about it, good. They might stay home and be troublemakers, but most of the folk that most of the folk and she know I'm talking about tonight. She wanna put my email on there.
Yeah, he put me on the spot.
Yeah, well, you should have sent me that doggone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm right yonder. Can you email it to me right now?
Yeah.
Email it to me, so we might be able to play it before we get off the air.
Yeah, and stress to them too. If you know if they have an emergency, don't call 911 because you'll be on the ground.
Well, that's the problem we had when we were in West Columbus, and one reason they probably gave up
In Columbus.
in Columbus, they gave up a problem because they said that, well, your paramedic wasn't visible. Well, and folks kept calling 911, but you know, if he had a paramedic on site, a lot of stuff they called for ingrown toenails and split in their finger. They shouldn't have called no.
Just drunk.
And most of the people, most of my calls at her church, I'm gonna put it out there, Liz. Most of them are drunk. I mean, one year, that's when she had Candy Eastman come out on the break. I mean, that stopped. I mean, it was quiet the whole time on the ride. I made drunk person after drunk person after drunk person, and those folks started drinking as soon as they wake up in the morning, knowing to be hot in August.
Yeah.
So instead of hydrating themselves, they hydrate themselves with Budweiser, Bud Light. And so every time the ambulance showed up, I gave a diagnosis of TMB. They said, "What's that?" Too many beers. Most of them had. So did you send me a song, Kevin?
Yeah, it's a email.
Okay. Y'all go ahead and talk for me. Let me download this song.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Kevin.
there you go.
Share some knowledge. Since you always want to, Mr. Advertisement.
Go ahead.
Hey, everybody, how you doing? I just want to say, since this is her last year,
He can stand up, Liz. He young.
Oh,
He young. He can stand up.
since
He got some young feet.
this is our last year, you guys. As Kerry said, a lot of people don't come no more because of the violence. So, young folks, can we not be violent this year so that the old folks can come who've been coming for 30 years so we can celebrate everybody? Let's have a good time. Do it for Liz. Liz love
please.
everybody. I told y'all a couple days ago that Liz know when she meets you, she know your name. She gonna know who you are. So for Liz Cook, this is our last year. Keep the guns at home. Show Liz love. This is our last year. Let's go out with a bang. Ryan, real deal. Thank you for your support. Michael Paul.
Yes.
Thank you for
Tim.
Tyrone.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody. I mean, just everybody.
Brenda Booker, Rosetta.
No, look.
Rosetta Gray. Huh?
He doesn't realize once you start naming,
Yeah.
you get yourself in trouble.
Oh, well, yeah.
Exactly.
But
He's still learning.
I'm still learning.
But y'all know I love all of
I
y'all.
love all y'all. I mean, she love all y'all. So let's come out and have a good time. And young folks, please, in the name of Jesus. It says him and Carolyn went to church. I'm going to church in the name of Jesus. That's no violence this year. Come out and have a good time. That's all I gotta say.
And I got like Mike Paul, Ronnie, and Tim, they check on me. Mike Paul check on me. I was like, Mike, you know what I did? I just kept praying, that I found a venue. And also in that prayer, I asked him to just work it out. And whatever venue that I do end up with, let it be a blessing to me. And it has been. I'm telling you, this venue is perfect. If you want to come out, where July the 11th is the All Girls Rodeo by Jasmine McCullough. Y'all come out to that. That's when I first saw the new fairground. I was like, "Ooh, I love this." So Yes, if you can, come out to All Girls Rodeo, July the 11th. It's at the Waller County Fairground.
All right, y'all, they run over my time now. So let me get this song in
I'm
real
sorry.
quick. She good. I'm gonna charge you anyway. I'm just kidding. So this is her Liz Cook song and her advertisement, y'all. So y'all check it out.
It's the 30th annual Liz Cook Rodeo Zydeco and Camp Out. This is the final one. Liz Cook at the gate, smiling like she knew. Friday, July 31st and Saturday, August 1st at the Waller County Fairgrounds in Hempstead. Gates open Friday at 12 noon. We'll have camp open. Later that night, it's live entertainment from Keon and the Zydeco Masters. Saturday, August 1st at 7 p.m. It's the rodeo with $5,000 added money. Girl whistles a bull riding and buckles to each winner. Let's go rodeo camp out. Later that night, it's live entertainment from J. Paul Jr. and the Zydeco Braves. It's Steve Johnson and Texas Creole. With music from DJ Chad, DJ Pooh, DJ T-Red, DJ Lady D, DJ Kudan, DJ Jess, DJ Jam and J, DJ West, and MC Omari. Call Centric 713-395-9995 for more information. Let's go rodeo camp out. All won't be the same when the last time's gone. Liz, we salute you for 30 amazing years.
And that's a nice commercial.
Yes.
Actually, she's probably gonna start playing it on there. They're gonna advertise, I guess, on the radio just for the trail ride. But this is her swan song, y'all. So y'all come on out and show her some love. Give her her flowers while she's still here, and thank her for allowing us to enjoy our culture in a big way. Because it's always been a good time. Everybody leaves there. Everybody's talking about how good a time they had. And all the years I've been there, y'all, I can count on one hand. That's one with the missing thumb. How many times it rains? So, and if it does rain, well, they all like it. It cools us off, but only twice out of all those years, out of 30 years. And so I don't mind it because it keeps the dust down and cools me off. Yeah. But it never rains a lot that time of year for whatever reason. Thank God it don't. But y'all come on out and show us some love. Enjoy a good time. Now it won't be a trail ride, will it be? No trail ride.
No trail ride.
No horses. It's gonna be it's called a two-day party. You come around, and so y'all coming down there with your horses and your trailers. Don't leave your horses at home and your car and papers because it won't be needed. It's gonna be a rodeo, DJs, Zydeco bands, and a good time. And a whole lot of reminiscing and reflecting.
Rodeo got $5,000 added money.
And rodeo has $5,000 added money. So we have a full rodeo or just speed event?
No, full rodeo.
Bull riding, barrel racing, calf roping, team roping, the whole nigga breakaway.
And a belt buckle to each event.
And belt buckle for each event. And mutton busting. So that's it. Liz Cook and Kevin Rodeo, thank y'all for coming in tonight.
Yes.
I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate y'all for checking out the show. Remember, next week, y'all, we won't have guests. This is our 1-year anniversary this month. And so when we first started, we started off with music, okay? And so for all y'all faithful listeners who've been following the show since day one, I want to get some appreciation because sometimes I get a little inbox. Well, we like you, yes, but we don't have enough music on there. So all my blues lovers and Southern soul lovers, we're going to have state music because the week after that, Poppa C Barbecue have a catering event at Memorial Day. So I'll be stretched out then. So I won't have a show. The last one, I'll start having guests, first week of June, of course. So, but thank y'all for all the patronize the show and y'all checking out the show tonight. And thank all my guests, Big Salt and Mr. Houston for coming on the show tonight. But remember, next week, it won't be a show. So once again, much love to all our guests coming in tonight. Thank y'all again for watching another episode of Poppa C Blues and Southern Soul Show. It's always a blast, man. I always have a good time on Monday nights. But remember, next week, it's going to be just a show of music. Thank you, Tony Parker, for the compliment. Cameron, thank you for checking out. Wanda Johnson, how you doing? But remember, y'all, you shoot for the moon. And if you miss, you'll be amongst the stars. You can tell one truth and 1,000 lies. Y'all be good to yourself and someone else. God bless. And y'all have a good night. And y'all drive home safe.